אהלן, ניב קלדרון, ניוזגיק. אנחנו פה עם סטיבן סטרן. He's a good guy.
That's right.
And
בעברית או אנגלית?
you want to speak in English or in Hebrew? Let's do it in English, yeah. All right. So, Stephen has a new startup,
Yes.
something big, and he's going to tell us all about it now.
Okay.
No, okay, I'm sorry. So, tell us what you do, how long have you thought about it, who you hired, who's the people you're gonna work with. Tell us the whole story.
The whole story.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, though.
Whatever you want.
So, as he said, I'm Stephen Stern, and what I did is I decided to get into the music industry in some way, shape, or form. I've always loved music. It's my passion. And I come from telecommunications, and I decided that integration of technologies and innovation around those technologies could very well be a way to look at the music industry. And coming from software development, I look at music as a project. And so what I decided to build was a company, and Yiniv's been there, and he's walked around, and he said, wow. And I like it to be a wow experience. The whole idea is to create a fusion of social media, which is an undefinable thing today. Everybody has a definition of their own, but social media is a very special thing. And to me, it's a fusion of technologies and innovation around them for the creation, the editing, the distribution of digital media, which is music to me primarily, and the video that goes with it. So I created a facility that takes the teaching element and the rehearsal element and the recording element and the consulting professional services element and string them all together and try to give bands a better experience and performers and artists a better experience. So that's what it is in a nutshell, but it's a DJ school, a recording facility, and all of that fun stuff. And that's basically the essential underlying parts of underground experience. And then to go into the social media tunnel, the pipeline between the kids and where they watch it on their cell phones today, and to create a facility where it's edited and distributed to that technical pipeline, as I call it.
You're really inspired, aren't you?
I'm very inspired, and nothing's going to get in my way to start this. I had a dream many years ago, about 15 so years ago, to go build it, and finally I'm building it.
Who's the VC who's gonna invest in you first?
I don't know. That's a good question. I'm waiting to find out. I'm not sure. Now he saw you. That's okay. That's what editing. That's why editing.
Editing rules. I don't think we're gonna edit it. It's gonna be cool.
I don't mind. This is real. This is what it's about. It's about this general.
This is social media.
It's social media.
We're the media, they're social.
That's right. So the facility, to answer your question, is for beginners, intermediate and advanced, amateurs, professionals, kids, adults, who all have a passion for music.
I know our audience would really like to know what kind of technology is inside your studio.
The technologies that are in there are anything from Cubase, Pro Tools, and Logic, which is Apple-based recording platforms. We probably work with other video platforms and the simpler ones to start with. I know that within Logic and within Apple, there's one that the name's eluding me. Do you remember what it's called?
No.
No, I forgot. Maybe he knows. Turn the camera on yourself and ask. No, I'm joking. And then, of course, all the musical instruments, all the brand names, the non-brand names, the foot pedals, the drums, the basses, the guitars, the amps, lights.
So if you're doing music, Stephen is the guy you want to talk with?
Yes. And actually, what I wanted to tell you is this is the reality.
All right. Reality.
The reality. Here's a reality check for all the bands of the world or people who want to perform. We have always known live performance is where it's at. We know that. Today's market sucks, and the recording industry is acknowledging painfully and slowly that they don't make the money they wish they did and that they could. And so we know that bands who tour and who have worked with the traditional labels have always had a tough time making money, and that the real money that they make is from their live performances and how good they are and being able to generate ticket sales and being able to therefore merchandise after the fact. I call it the Grateful Dead model. Because if you look at Grateful Dead productions and look at the type of revenue these guys make after the fact, it's great. So if you say the future of a band is to be able to perform live, then why do you go into traditional recording studios and rehearsal rooms and traditional facilities that don't expose you and put you in front of your audience live right there the way the social media consumer expects it to be? And so all I'm saying to the bands is look at it as a project-based approach and go to a facility. Should you not be able to book in this facility, you go to the traditional ones. But in general, go to a place that allows you to practice for your live performance every single second that you're spending your money. And to be able to record yourself in high-def audio, high-def video, and broadcast yourself the way it's meant to be.
And social media?
And social media, what?
How are they going to use social media?
Because social media is your expertise, and that is the extension of after you create it and edit it and get it ready for distribution. To me, social media is about where you're putting it and how you're getting it out there and how they're consuming it and how you're targeting them and how you're getting them to say, wow, I like your music, and because of that, I'm going to buy your ticket and I'm going to come watch you live.
That was 60 seconds, but I'm kidding. Thanks.